Here with Melody Miller Mann talking about her upcoming memoir. So, Melody, I have to ask, what was the impetus to write about your wonderfully exciting and adventurous life?
It really was my three daughters. They only ever knew me as a Christian mother and mom and a Christian woman. I did all this wild, silly stuff long before they were even in the picture, almost a decade before. So they had no idea of my life before. And I maybe shared a story or two, but certainly not the whole glaring story. And I wanted them to know. I wanted them to know me, warts and all of my flaws, and all of my failures, and all of my pain and rejection, and the faith. And what happened to me in that pizzeria with Jesus? It was life changing. I did a 180. I said, "Oh, you." He appeared to me, and I said, "Oh, you." And I followed him. I said, Jesus is real. And instead of being alone, suddenly I had a friend. I had someone I can ask, someone smarter than me that knew the path I should be taking. And all he had to do was tell me. Well, I was open. Okay, where we go now? So I wanted them to know that Jesus is that close. Please, Jesus is that uh, intimate, wants to be that intimate with us, wants to be our friend, wants to be uh, love us, wants us to know him through his word. And I mean, the amazing thing that happened right after that is I would open this little bridal Bible I had, just a little teeny bridal Bible, and he would be speaking loud and clear. It was a love story. Suddenly, it never had been like that before. It was a whole historical book, kind of boring. Who wants to read that? But you do because it's a good discipline to do. But no, hey, suddenly it was a love story, and he was speaking to me daily through it. I wanted them to know that same Jesus that I met when I was on the road.
But I know it took you a long time to finish the book. So, I mean, any explanation other than life got in the way? I mean, what took you so long to finally finish it?
It took 31 years to live it. That's a pretty long time. I didn't have my children until I was 34, starting at 34, got married at 32. And so it took 31 years to live it. And then from the time that the Lord started talking to me about writing it and writing my experiences down, I argued with him. I started it, but then I would just get distracted. I am not a sit down in the chair and do anything person. I am a run around. In fact, my favorite uh, pastime is pickleball. I love to play pickleball. And so I'm doing stuff. I'm up walking around, running around, going out, seeing stuff. You can tell by my book. I mean, that's the person I am, not someone who likes to sit in a room by herself and write words down on paper. That's hard. So anyway, I just thought, why? I go to Goodwill and I see all these wonderful books, but hey, that's probably where my book will end up one of these days. But I thought, why write another one? Why do I need to have another one? God, why do I have to write this? And he would say very clearly, you're the only one with your story. You have your story, and other people need to know your story. And so that's the impetus. Every time I heard the word story, and it was over several years, I was like, yep, I got to start writing it. God, yep, I got to start. I got to keep writing. I got to keep writing. I got to keep writing. And then I was maybe halfway through it. And last fall, I was playing pickleball. And I had told the Lord that day, you're going to have to do something if you want me to get this book written. And you know what he did? That day, I actually went bone on bone in my right knee. And so he sat me down for 3 months to recover from that right knee injury. It was excruciating, by the way, at the time. But now it's recovered, and now I'm playing pickleball again, and now my book is written. So he was faithful. I told him he had to do that. I just don't have the sit down ability.
Were there some parts that were really hard as you were recalling events from a long time ago? I mean, were there some parts that you thought, do I really want to include this?
There were a lot of parts like that. Some of them would just make you cringe. I mean, and some of them, because I'm a mother now, and I thought if this was my daughter writing this, I just totally cringed. I would want to, shake her and say, "What are you thinking? You got to straighten up, girl. It's a flat right." And you know what? I was just unanchored, untethered, I don't know, undisciplined. And I'd finished college, however, I'd had a career. I just didn't see anything happening in uh, that realm. And I thought, I always wanted to see Europe. I'm just going to go see Europe. Now that I don't have a job, I'm going to go see Europe. So that's what started me going over there. But what was hard was there was an awful lot of difficult things, but it was rejections, I guess, came through high school, and maybe there was a one of where I was engaged, and that broke off. There was a boyfriend I had 2 years in college, and I thought we were getting married at the end of college, and we didn't. And yeah, those are painful times to relive. Do you even want to have to remember them? But you know what? They're part of the whole story. So they're honestly written in there, and God's just hopefully made me stronger and more compassionate with other people that go through those kind of things.
So, in addition to your family, your daughters, what do you hope readers who don't know you personally get from reading the book?
I hope they can identify. I wanted to spill my guts enough that anybody that's going through a messy life, maybe having a difficult time, maybe they've gone through painful things relationally or with parents or whatever, because mine covers all of that, that they would identify, that they would feel seen, that they would feel their situation is understood, and they can, hey, she was right where I am. I wonder what she did. I wonder what was the outcome. I wonder how she found help. Hopefully they'll identify with stuff I put in there and be able to really begin a relationship themselves with the God that cares everything about them, that loves them, that wants that intimate relationship with them. The same way he was seeking me the whole time I was running, he was pursuing and protecting me. So for that one encounter where he revealed himself. Thank you, Jesus.
Well, it's a terrific, fascinating memoir, and I think people will really enjoy it. Thank you so much for your time today.